It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Justice Hill. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. But boy, when you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
Right to the air is Jackson.
Steps away. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Play action. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Edwards. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
There he goes, right side.
Now inside the 25. Chris Godwin.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
71 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Yeah, this could be the turning
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. A short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
First down, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 46 yards. And the Bucs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh my God, I can't believe what I watched.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to move back in front.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 45 yards. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Here we go now as they will again try for two. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Jackson. Connecting with Kohler on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
In motion left, Godwin. Mayfield on play action. Dancing to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back 1 play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 95 yards. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mayfield now on second down. This is White on the screen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield, flush to his right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by half a foot. Maybe 4th and inches.
Thanks to his effort in now. A big choice to make here. He just ran out of the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Michael Pierce and all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them.
Touchdown! Russell Gage, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The
risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mayfield now from the 50. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play.
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially going to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. That is going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. First down, here's White. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Buccaneers will add to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with White. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mayfield. Otten brings it in over the middle. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept them in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover and downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jackson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Get some points on the board. Hey, do this, offense. Sit up.
Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the meadow lands. All they had to do was take a knee and